I got my start right here in New Atlantis. I really hope so. Ah, our weapons jammed. I read every issue front to back the day we got 'em. I couldn't get enough of the photos of fancy restaurants and exotic food. That's one way to make the front page. That's what I get for trying to be nice, huh? I'm trying to be reasonable here. Their weapons fixed already? The nightclub scene here must be great. Huh? Huh? Ah, this sucks. Yeah, had this for a while. I feel like Paradiso really gets me. Weapons back in business! I did a special article on Kay's house. Menus, not half bad, honestly. Oof! My grandma. She raised me with a spatula in one hand and a cookbook in the other. She's the inspiration behind almost every recipe I ever wrote. Yeah, that's fair. You know what they say, boss. Curiosity killed the captain. This is definitely an upgrade from your last look. Got me! Loving the new look, boss. No, that's not any more true than it was a minute ago. That means old Mickey Caviar's flame will never go out. You hear that? Thanks for your 2 cents, boss. Sure do. Get a load of this. Our weapon's fixed! Sorry, boss. I'm sure you're used to the people you employ falling over themselves to take your advice, but I march to the beat of my own drum. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. Ah, there goes my break. Every day, boss, every damn day. No offense, but this operation's not exactly tried at luxury. I'm used to traveling in a little more style. You know what? That does make sense. I could get used to this. One down! You're welcome. Now we're cooking with oil. You don't know what you're talking about. That's some look. You should update your headshot. You got it, boss. Mickey out. I'll be right behind you. Shields are down! Rebranding, huh? You gotta respect the bold choice. Danger is not my middle name. Let's split. I get being materialistic. But carrying all that stuff around is really pushing it. Show her for sending one of the magazine's top earners into dangerous territory without any protection? Yeah, she'll get in loads of trouble. Stop. I don't want to hear it. Well, that's the end of those clowns. Knowing you, you'll probably love this. I've got my orders, but maybe we can work some out. We used to joke that I didn't even need an agent, 'cause I got so much free press out of her gabbing about the column with her friends. Oh, shields are toast! Gotcha! Yeah, I'm not buying it. That doesn't seem like your style. I wouldn't have let it slip at all if I thought you were going to screw me over like that. I've eaten at fancy restaurants all over the galaxy, and still nothing compares to her famous lasagna. Not, my idea of a good time. I see what you're saying. Don't worry. Whew. You been talking to my grandma's ghost or something? You're starting to sound a lot like her. You're turning me into a real pack rat. Huh. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. They fixed their weapon! You'll pay for that! Oh, this suit smells like old cheese. Not the classy kind either. But hey, it beats scavenging for food on an uninhabited planet with hungry aliens on your tail and no way to call for help. Long story short, I could do worse. Not a problem. Do I get paid time off to recover from this? My Aunt Diane just wasn't sitting right with me. She worked hard, just as hard as I did, to make a name for herself. I couldn't sleep knowing I threw that back in her face. 3 out of 10 max. Too many rocks. I hope there's a way to work this out. Their weapons toast. Whoa, take me to dinner first. I'm not trying to be a hard ass. I just can't go any lower. Weapons back online. You might be right. Just for the record, yeah, write that down. I think this is a terrible idea. I'll make it happen. I vote we get out of here before something kills us. Not a peep out there, boss. Am I seeing things? Neon gets a solid 10 out of 10 from me. Only city in the galaxy with real style. It seemed to me like the people writing for the New Atlantean had really made it, you know? I always wanted to be like them. Nah, it's just a stage name. My real name's Frank Pastoria. Frankie to my friends. When I started publishing, I wanted something with a little more pizzazz. I'll be damned if I ever set foot in my editor's office again. That's not my style. No rush. I don't have anywhere to be. But we can't afford to turn our noses up at anything edible while we're out here. Don't let the atmosphere at the pit stop fool ya. It's just for show. The place has a decent menu. Weapons back online. Love the attitude, boss. Clearly you picked up a few tricks from your pal, Mickey. I never turned down a chance to have my name in the spotlight either. I don't think they're here for my autograph. It's a pretty sweet deal for me, too. You've got the best trait an adoring fan can have. You're hard to kill. Not if I go broke. You'll regret this! And it's too late to teach an old dog new tricks. Ugh. I'm out, kid. Come back when you can afford me. Let's go. I am not dying here. A paid vacation? Whew, count me in. Am I being replaced? Yeah, you better run. Oh, you've never seen a ladder climber like Jan. Ah, she hustled hard to get us to the top. By the time I quit, she was one of the top editors in the joint. Dawn's Roost. Oh, the real height of luxury. Right in the heart of New Atlantis. The only classier place in the settled systems is the rooftop bar at Paradiso. Ah, people these days. I'm a food critic. I had a widely renowned column in the New Atlantean called Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space. Ring a bell? Good work, boss. Applause all around. I deserve better anyway. The best crew doesn't come cheap. Chop, chop, Skipper. We got things to do. Enough already. Come on. There must be something you can get rid of. Yeah, I did. Talking to you about it got me thinking about the whole situation again, and I decided telling her I survived was the right thing to do. Their weapons fried! Okay, I'm ready. Hey, boss! Shields need more juice! If you kick the bucket in there, I'm telling the rest of the crew you made me captain. Looking good, boss. Watch it! Peace and quiet. Just the way I like it. You got nothing on me! That was pretty rancid, boss. I'm still willing to talk. Bye-bye. I give this place 7 out of 10. Your right-hand man is on the job, boss. Ha! I've met steaks tougher than you! Thanks, boss. I owe you one. Bummer. Who knew cooking was such an unmarketable skill? Huh. I guess there really is no accounting for taste. Yeah, that was obvious from day one. You let me know if you ever decide to class up the joint. I have plenty of ideas for making things around here a little more upscale. Just don't fill my bag with rocks. That's all I ask. Yeesh. New Homestead's barely worth the fuel it takes to get here. No offense, but this area looks a lot tougher than we are. Let's get out of here. Did they just break our weapon? I don't know how to sugarcoat it, so I won't. Sidonia's the worst. I think there's a suite at the Hotel Voli that's calling my name. That's all just talk. Doesn't change anything. Yeah, I did. You gave me some solid advice when we talked it out. Lying to Jan wasn't sitting right with me. So I swallowed my pride and sent her a message. Ooh, long time no see, boss. They're not so tough. Get me a souvenir on your next trip, will ya? When the column got more popular, my editor had the idea to branch out into restaurant reviews. Turns out she's a genius. Reviewing restaurants is what made me really famous. You should revisit your definition of packing light. Oh, you're breaking my heart. Aquila City puts the rustic in rustic charm. You need some space? Fine by me. Yeah, I've heard of you. I do like working with the best. Just basking in the glow of my presence? Well, what? Need your best sidekick out there with you, boss? Maybe we can work something out later, boss. Don't miss me too much. My grandma did. Grandma Caviar really knew how to turn a phrase. If anything tries to eat us, I'm out. I've seen better. Always nice to meet a fan. You must be familiar with my widely acclaimed food column, Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space. It's the jewel of the New Atlantean. Mickey's coming through! Well, you get what you pay for. But he also used to say there was nothing more important than family. And I've known Jan so long that she feels like a part of mine. Oh, good. I was just starting to wonder if some alien had turned you into lunch. All right, I'll tag along. I'm too young to die. I'm trying to figure out how to help you. There's a swanky restaurant called Dawn's Roost in town. Definitely worth a visit. Phew! That's a relief. Where the hell did they go? Whatever. We have better things to do anyway. I've thought about it, and I've decided that this place is pretty lame. Crank up the power to the shield, boss! That's true. There's more to a job than just money. Boy, I think you might like this. The place is empty, boss. Nah, she loved it. She was always showing the columns off to her friends and bragging about how her grandson had made it big with her help. Ready to go. I thought we were friends, but I guess not. What kind of friend sends you to the depths of space and doesn't even call a rescue party when you go missing? I know how much I'm worth. Too bad you don't. Toss it a live one! We're certainly not finding anything edible out here. Well, I'm hard to kill, I'll tell you that much. I'm all right in the wilderness, too. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, I've had to get good at roughing it. Is this in my job description? Nice words. But they don't change anything. Some of the uninhabited planets you've dragged us to are more exciting than Sidonia. Sorry, I zoned out. You asked me something? We're ready to fire back! Another proud victory for Mickey Caviar. Good stuff, boss. Those chowderheads never had a chance. Oh, you were serious? That's gonna be a no, boss. I like you just fine, but you gotta be in the inner circle to call me Frankie. Sorry. Whoa! We can't keep fighting with broken shields! Well, honestly, I'm not sure your name's much to write home about either. Mickey Caviar worked just fine for my fans. They're gonna start shooting again! Nobody wants that. In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for. I started out writing recipes, tips for improving synthetic food, simple dishes you can make in a ship's kitchen, things like that. If we run into any alien creatures, I'm letting you handle them. What is it this time? Uh-oh. Those don't look like merchant ships. Hey, boss! We just lost a weapon! Sidonia's not my style. I swear, if someone's sneaking up on us, the shield doesn't look so hot. I'm more of a supervisor than a miner. You dig, I'll watch. Catch you later, boss. My penchant for improving synthetic food with real ingredients was a Grandma Caviar original. She could turn anything into a gourmet meal, I swear. This is just the worst. Crap. Looks like it's curtains for me, boss. That has a nice ring to it. And people just love that mysterious hero stuff. What's cooking, boss? I sent the message to the office, too, just to make sure Jan wouldn't get in any more trouble for what happened to me. My editor always kept me away from Sidonia. She said the locals would find me grating. Wait, shh. I heard something. I know that wasn't my imagination. If you don't like it, find someone else to deal with. If you insist. Benjamin Bayou certainly knows how to do luxury right. Those damn mushrooms. They were all I had to eat when things broke bad. And no amount of delicate, earthy aroma or savory flavor could convince me to eat 'em again. I held that one for you, boss. We have a weapon down, boss. Sorry. I've got orders, you know. I've got this. That count? Get ready to have your mind blown, boss. Hey, boss! The shield just died! Glad you're on my side here, boss. Makes me feel a lot better about, lying to my oldest friend. Ever ridden a gnat drunk? I don't recommend it. So long, chump! These guys are really pissing me off. Ha! So much for their weapons. Not sure that's the best way to get me on your side. You can have this. I wouldn't eat it, but that's just me. What? No, that's not true. Time to get spicy. I'm sure this'll go great. People love having their ships boarded by strangers. I've seen weirder. I haven't agreed to anything yet. This is just a quick stop, right? Yeah, I hope so. Boss! Over here! Real popular. Walk into any doctor's office in the UC, and you'll probably find my work somewhere. Lots of businesses subscribe to the New Atlantean. Damn! Hey, let's not close the door on this just yet. Consider me your shadow, boss. Don't worry. I'm okay. Hope I didn't blow your mind too much, boss. Ha! That's a good one. My grandma came up with the idea to call myself Mickey Caviar. She loved it. She even insisted on going by Grandma Caviar after I made the switch. Suit yourself. We'll talk later. Oh, hopefully my unceremonious departure didn't put too big a dent in that. I don't see how. You have the best tasting gifts, boss. You know how it is. Sure. Knock yourself out. I'm the one you've got to deal with. Like it or not, I'll slip a couple mentions of you in there. Really talk you up. How about the death-defying constellation pilot who got Mickey Caviar back on his feet? You should be so lucky. I charge for that kind of thing. You can handle this, right? And that wasn't even the worst part. I had to sleep on the ground for months. My back's never gonna be the same. But you seem like a good kid. And I'm getting sick of the food here. I'll work for your lower rate. How's this taste? You lead the way. I'll back you up. Ugh. They're gone. Not that the office cared. They didn't even bother to warn us about the dangerous aliens living there. And they didn't send a single rescue ship when we went missing either. I thought the same thing. Some severance package, huh? It's a miracle I survived it all. It could have gone the other way. It did for my crew. I decided I was going to quit my column before I even got off that planet. And you know what? I'm not telling anyone at the office I survived. Not even Jan, my editor. Grenade! Roger Dodger. I heard you the first time and didn't care then either. You know, boss, this whole wait at your post thing really suits me. Put your suit on. If you die, who the hell is going to get me out of here? Well, if it isn't the boss, back from another mind-numbingly dangerous adventure. Whatever you say, boss. Well, too bad. No, that's okay. I think I got it. Works for me. You blew that weapon to pieces. All right, fine. I'll think about it. That's a Mickey Caviar guarantee. I've never seen anything like what happened to him. Total bloodbath. Too bad, kid. A star like me won't work for free. Come back when you've made it to the big leagues. Yeah, I don't think so. Hold on. I never said that was my final offer. Take that! I couldn't have gotten a better culinary education anywhere in the settled systems. Grandma Caviar could turn anything into a gourmet meal, I swear. Weapons fixed! This is what you call negotiating? Oh, I've been taking good care of your stuff, I swear. Damn it! They got a weapon! You're not so tough! Going casual today, huh? I give New Atlantis 8 out of 10. Love the atmosphere, hate the architecture. Hey, boss! Their weapons fixed! Ah, well, you can't win 'em all. Looks like you could use an extra set of hands, boss. I'd like to keep this civil. Oh, great! They fixed their weapon. If that's what it takes to get my paycheck, I'm in. Ugh! You're giving your hard-working crew the night off, right? Hey, don't bring Grandma Caviar into this. She'd be on my side here. Nobody could hold a grudge like her. Later. You're not the first, and you won't be the last. Yeah, okay. I can take some of that. 'Cause I just quit my old one. That's right. I'm done writing for the New Atlantean. My last location shoot was a total train wreck. Relax. There's no one out here but us. Solid find, boss. Ooh, 8 out of 10 at least. This way! Got one! We can relax. There's no one here, I think. Time to ditch some stuff, boss. What's on your mind? I was featured in the New Atlantean for almost 30 years. I even made a couple covers. That's big shot stuff right there. You got it, boss. I'll stick with you. You think I'm a pushover? If you were after a casual meal, though, you can't beat the Brown Horse Tavern in New Homestead. There's a reason they're the oldest restaurant in the galaxy. Hey, boss. Yeah, we sure did. I worked with her my entire career. By the time I quit, she was one of the biggest names in the editing department, thanks in no small part to yours truly. Order up, boss. This is for you. We looked like real professionals back there. You're not worth my time. You just fried their weapon. Now that's a face the whole galaxy will remember. Yeah. Nice words. But they don't change anything. I throw an all right punch, too. You gotta know how to do that to make it long in journalism. I really doubt it. You're kinda pathetic, aren't you? We should take it slow. Who knows what we're walking into? Ah, pardon such sweet sorrow. Okay, that's pretty good. For you, I consider a discount. I'm on board with that. Not a chance. That was weird. That did the trick. Never have, never will. It's a family secret. Grandma made me shake on that when she taught me how to make it. I'd like to think so. I'm not usually one to bargain. If you try to smuggle Aurora, I will absolutely rat you out for the reward. It started out as a recipe writing column. My specialty was creating dishes that improved on packaged ship food using easy-to-find ingredients. If you're the best, you should be willing to pay for the best. Ooh, let's sleep at the Stone Root. We all need a shower. Some of us more than others. Hi, boss. I thought you'd never ask. Nah, it was a partnership, boss. I needed her business know-how. She needed my talent in the kitchen. And my natural charm, of course. All right, fine. There's some room in my bag. Say, kid, how'd you like to hitch your wagon to a celebrity star? If I run into anything else that I think might suit your tastes, I'll put it on ice for you. That's a hit! Him while their weapons down! Ah! I hear you. You'll be back. See you soon, kid. Does this suit make me look fat? That's where Mickey Caviar came in. Time to split? This area's dangerous. You'll be back sooner or later. There's just one more thing I'd like to discuss. My salary. The New Atlantean paid their top talent well. I'm used to a certain lifestyle and leave you without your best sidekick? Nah, I don't think so. I know you'd be totally lost without me. Even I'd rather sleep on the ship than rough it at the Low House. I'm sure Jan and I will be back to chatting it up over a Terra Brew in no time. No way. It's my ass if something goes wrong here. This is ridiculous. Where'd they go? I was working on a recipe featuring a mushroom that grows there. Turn your Canuck poutine into gourmet cuisine with this rare mushroom. My usual stick. You know what? You're wasting my time. What's up? Next thing I know, they're all over us. I wasn't going to go out as something's lunch, so I ran into the jungle. By the time I found my way back, the rest of my crew was dead. I wonder what's going to happen to her now that I'm not around. Huh. Keep those expectations in check, boss. I don't have a lot to work with here. This stop shouldn't take long, right? There's nothing to do here. I really hope so. I get the feeling you're trying to stiff me. Normally, you need a press badge for that kind of thing. But I'll let it slide. I give Aquila City a 7 out of 10. Can't beat the hospitality, but it could use a fresh coat of paint. Psst. If their ship's nicer than ours, I vote we take it. Don't get any ideas about leaving me here. I think I did an article on this place. I think this is yours. You don't scare me. Bullseye! You got their weapon. The way I see it, you need what I'm offering more than I need what you're paying. You should take that show on the road, boss. That's no excuse for threatening people. Huh. Still fine dining compared to chunks. You're the boss. Boss, leave something to the imagination, boss. Our shields are fried! You're toast! Need something? Or are you just enjoying the view? Not exactly my idea of a luxurious vacation spot. You got one of their weapons, boss! I don't think so. Yeah, I'm about ready for a break, too. I did an article on Aggies years ago. I have not been back since. I used to buy my clothes for photo shoots at the Emporium. Got you now! Yeeps. Depends what you mean by edible, boss. Some things are beyond saving. The hell am I gonna do here? I'm not a miner. I live to serve, boss. You're starting to make a lot of sense. New Atlantis is home to some of the best restaurants in the galaxy. The viewport isn't one of them. I had to live off the land. Can you imagine? Me, an award-winning columnist, reduced to hunting vermin and cooking plants over an open fire I made myself. I could never live here. Sharing a planet with Ashta? Oh, no, thanks. Do they seriously think they can take us? That's great, but, you get what you pay for, you know? Sometimes you really gotta let 'em have it if you want 'em to get lost. If a good talking to doesn't do it, a whap on the head with a rolled-up magazine should. Nothing like cramming yourself into a spacesuit to make you wish humanity never left Earth. Look, I'd like to help, but, you know, boss, you could learn a thing or two from whoever decorated this place. Don't get us in trouble with the Rangers. I'm not cut out for prison. Not exactly gourmet cuisine, but it's edible. You'll throw out your back carrying all that gear by yourself. Tell me that wasn't our weapon. Having a power like that would go to my head. Good work! Weapons back! I'm not going anywhere. Smell that? Bureaucracy in an oxygen-rich atmosphere. Oh, the New Atlantis. What? Is that supposed to be funny or something? You make that look like a piece of cake. Ah, fine. Thanks for nothing, kid. Now scram. I need another drink. Or 5. I know. You couldn't have done it without me. Thanks, boss. Serves you right. You got it. Enjoying the breeze? Was shaking. I started out as a copywriter there in my 20s. Writing for the New Atlantean was my dream job. So I took the first open position there that I could get. I think we can make that happen. Needed a break, huh? You're in luck. Taking breaks is my specialty. No, it's not that simple. How the... You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. You see that, boss? You should have told me we were making a social call. I would have brought hors d'oeuvres. I really hope so. I hope I didn't forget anything. If I were in charge, we'd never do stuff like this. Just saying. Fight's over? All right. Break time for Mickey. Their weapons repaired! Try not to miss me too much, huh? I appreciate it, boss. I'll sign a copy of my autobiography for you once it's published, as a thank you. Hey, boss! Looks like trouble up ahead. Phew! That was way too close. Now that I've quit writing it, copies of the magazine with my column in them are gonna become a real collector's item. No complaints here. I found one! The shield's down! Best order you've ever given, boss. Aw, are we doing gifts now? You and me both, boss. Roughing it in the jungle ain't my idea of a good time. After putting me through that, the New Atlantean can bite me. I'm gonna need a heads up if you're reassigning me. I want to get a couple of drinks to go. A pro, huh? I'm shaking in my boots. All right, chef. How about this? You stick to the kitchen. I'll help out somewhere else. All righty. I'll let you handle this. 'Cause my last location shoot was a disaster. Long story short, my crew died. I got stranded on a remote planet, and the New Atlantean can bite me. Normally, I charge for interviews, but I'll make an exception. They didn't even send a rescue ship when I went missing. Talk about a breach of contract. Ha! Clearly, they don't appreciate me. In my professional opinion, the Brown Horse Tavern's got better food than most restaurants in Neon. Steer clear of the chunks and Ebside. It's, not pretty in there. Are they pointing weapons at us? I think you may be right. Present for you, boss. Oh, come on. They pick now to run off. Well, if this is what keeps the paychecks coming, look at you. Making my day. You're mine now. Say your prayers. I'm guessing no isn't an option. Don't worry, I'm okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, man. Not this again. You and everyone else, boss. When an editor on my floor found out I could cook, we pitched the idea of a food column to management. They took the bait, and Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space was born. Great work, boss. Gold star. Great minds think alike, eh? How about somewhere with a nice view? They, haven't come back yet? I'm guessing the creatures on that planet got 'em. Someone upstairs must really be looking out for me, huh? Grandma Caviar held the best grudges in the galaxy, but she always said there's nothing more important than family. And Jan's part of mine. Guess that means I should do right by her. Yeah, she was. The office really put her through the ringer over the situation. But now that I've sorted it out with him, things are going more smoothly. You know what? You might be... Wait, no. What am I saying? Oh, just wait until you hear what happened to the rest of my crew. It's a corporate lawsuit just waiting to happen. I'll follow you. You know it. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for useful stuff. I'm not in the mood to get killed today. Let's go back. I got your back, boss. That's a Mickey Caviar guarantee. It wasn't pretty. I ended up having to trek back to the ship alone with no map and no supplies. It took months. And those damn aliens stalked me the whole way. I don't see how. Stop trying to confuse me. Talk about a breach of contract. I give this one a 4 out of 10. And I'm being generous. They agreed to let it slide on the condition that I write a farewell column to let the fans know I'm officially retired. Can't get the drop on me! I'm just doing my job, you know? I'm sure you're on the up and up. I doubt more talk is gonna change my mind. 5 out of 10? 6 at best. She and I made a real name for ourselves at the New Atlantean. Yeah. Hopefully my sudden retirement didn't put too big a dent in her reputation. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking before. You'll probably get a kick out of this. My grandma taught me. We used to spend hours in the kitchen together. Cooking was kind of our special thing. That's what I'm hoping. Absolutely no one will believe me if I told them about this. This vacation's been great. I've been hurting for a little luxury. Carrying a few more things wouldn't kill me. They were probably too scared to fight us. Aw, come on! Our weapons down? 4 out of 10. Tops. This place is just sad. I'm not trying to make your life difficult, you know. Dusty. Hot. Cramped. Yup, we're in Aquila City. Not exactly New Atlantis. I set the ship's autopilot to take me to Volii Alpha and passed out cold until I got there. When I landed on Neon, I sold the ship to some spaces for a payout. No dice, boss. They're gone. We having a staring contest or something? You think that means you can push me around? Not likely. Looks like they got wise and ran off. I got plenty of other skills, and I'm not afraid to use them. Man, I was great back there, trying to duck the paparazzi. Needed some caviar today, huh? I tend to have this effect on people. I knew you'd love having me around. All that time in the spotlight means I really know how to light up a room. Boss, they fixed their weapon! Look, I don't like it either. I used to eat at the best restaurants in the settled systems for a living. Now I'm working with this. So, we're out in the jungle, right? I'm getting ready for my close-up, and BAM! A hungry alien jumps out of the trees and rips my camera guy clean in half. Oh, this is nicer than some of the dumps you brought me to. My editor can put the Trackers Alliance on it if she really wants it back. I took the money straight to the Astro Lounge and started drinking. Couldn't bear to stay away from me, could ya? I get it. No complaints here. See you later, kid. Out of a crew of 8, I'm the only one who lived to tell the tale. The rest of them died on the bug-infested hellhole of a planet the New Atlanteans sent us to. I'm starting to think you're right. Killer shot! Their weapons down! Eat this! Stay safe out there, boss. No complaints here. Yep, I did. I know you said I shouldn't, but lying to Jan wasn't sitting right with me. She's worked as hard as me to make it big. I didn't like the idea of ruining her career. We can fix that weapon, right? Do that again, and I'm out of here. Cooking was our special thing. We spent hours together in the kitchen. I like to think it made her proud that I used what she taught me to make it big. My editor and I used to joke that Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space was the official column of waiting rooms all over the settled systems. Need anything else? You know what? I may be starting to like you. Ooh, right between the eyes. Try me, tough guy. What do you say we leave a few things behind? So much for an uneventful trip. Out of my way, string bean! Let's get out of here. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to kick the bucket. Sheesh. No wonder no one wanted to settle down here. Whoa, don't get bent out of shape. The Hitchin Post has some palatable entrees. When I signed up for this job, I had no idea I was going to be joining the circus. Who else wants a piece of me? What can I hold on to for you? I'm having some trouble here, boys. Suits required? 1 out of 10, and I'm being real generous. You look like someone who's about to interrupt my break. Ah, so you do have a backbone. Ever tried tranquility? It's worth the detour to Ryujin Tower. I started out as a humble copywriter, but I was destined for bigger things. The broken spear's nothing to write home about, but they make the drink strong. You wasted my time. Get out of there! Nah, nothing there. Maybe we can still work something out. I'm so over this. Easy market to break into. I've never met anyone who could eat synthetic scrambled eggs with a straight face. I'm sure that's fashionable somewhere. I'm gonna take a lap. Gotta sober up a little before I get to work. So long, boss. Boss, the shield's down. There you are. Nah, it's made up. I was gonna wait to unveil my real name to the settled systems in my upcoming autobiography. But since you're such a good boss, I'll give you a sneak peek. Yeah, me too. But look where I'm working these days. Boss, I need help. uh, Wait, you were kidding, right? That sense of humor is gonna be the death of me, boss. You do that. How about them apples? We pitched the idea for a regular column to management together. And a few months later, Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space was born. What's the face? Nice. I needed a vacation from this vacation. Oh, well, turns out I was wrong about that whole thing. The office did send a team after us once they realized we'd been gone a few days too long. Got anything to say for yourself? Working hard or hardly working? Hey, boss, I found something for you, boss. All right, fine. I'll think about it. That's a Mickey Caviar guarantee. Then it sounds like we have a deal, boss. Ha! You'll love having me around. I think all those grav jumps might have scrambled your brain. Hey, boss! Their weapons online! Bet I scared 'em off. There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. I don't get it. I could always count on a tray of lasagna and a glass of Chandra Cab waiting for me at home when I really had it rough. Put your suit on. I want to get this over with. Not my style. But who am I to judge? You may think so, but I don't. Ah, give me a break. We gotta squeeze back into our suits. Nice. Some of the plants out there look at least mildly edible. I try to be. That's right. The Mickey Caviar is in the market for a job, and you look like someone who could use a great ship's cook. What do you say? Are you seeing this place? No way am I sticking around here. You gonna slow us down carrying that much stuff? Sure. Gotta keep my interview skills sharp. Crab treatment, that's why. The last location shoot I did was a freaking disaster. And that's not your classic Mickey Caviar embellishment either. Watch out, boss! It's generous to call this junkyard a city. You got it. You're preaching to the choir, boss. I mean, the audacity! Sending me out there without an emergency beacon, like some hardcore adventurer. Not my style. It's a lifestyle thing. We didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up. One of our only luxuries was a subscription to the New Atlantean. But I didn't make it really big until my editor came up with the idea of expanding into food criticism. Oh, my restaurant reviews were top-notch. My real name's Frank Pastoria. Frankie to my friends. But that doesn't exactly scream charm or celebrity. When I got my publishing gig, I decided to change it. You're toast! Good fight. I'll even let you take credit. I'm sure I can come up with some... Oh, here, break time? Fine by me. You should get someone to help you carry a few things. That was legendary, boss. Okay, you've made your point. We came all the way out here for this. Come on. Look, if you want to borrow an outfit, all you have to do is ask. Just my luck. Guess it's back to drowning my sorrows. Get down! All right, fine. You might have overdone it a little, but I respect a strong negotiator. I can see that. No amount of credits could convince me to take a job here. Sometimes I brought homemade food for the office. A junior editor on my floor found out I knew my way around the spatula and asked to publish some of my recipes. Have a nice nap. Something's going on. Do I get a break now? My editor at the New Atlantean would drop dead of shock if I walked into the office right now. I seem to attract the types of big talk and empty pockets. You undress in front of all your friends, or should I take this as a compliment? You go first. I'm not taking any chances. The people who live here sure put a lot of trust in the city walls. Finally! The weapon's fixed! They must have split when they heard us coming. Seems like an okay place. Lots of edible plants, anyway. Well, that could have gone worse. Good. Now maybe we can work this out like isn't about people. Out of the way! You are history! The paparazzi getting to you, boss? I know firsthand how desperate they can be. I told her no dice unless the offer came with a full-time writing gig. Turns out, she was looking for a big break, too. So she took a chance on me. I'm looking forward to stretching my legs. Your ship's pretty cramped. If we're going out there, we have no choice but to wear our suits. Everything on the menu at the Astro Lounge is to die for. Fine. She might take some flack for it at work. But I'm the one who spent 2 months without running water or a place to sleep. She got the sweet end of the deal. Unfortunately for you and the rest of my fans, I'm retiring it. Allow me to personally apologize. Stay out of my way! My first apartment was in Athena Tower. I totally wrecked the place. Got a little present for you, boss. Interesting's one way to put it. I found this. All right, I'm willing to hear you out. I'm still listening. Yeah, it was. Especially when I had a bad day at work. Grandma Caviar had sort of a sixth sense for that kind of thing. That's what I like to hear, boss. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Time for a victory lap. You know where to find me the next time you want to chat. These idiots are in for a world of hurt. The New Atlantean wanted some shots of me on location for authenticity's sake. Got one! That one's a bleeder! I'll never say no to a break. This isn't getting us anywhere. Paradiso's rooftop bar is worth a visit. Best views in the galaxy. That's true. Better them than us. You know what? I like you. Maybe we can work something out. Whoever had the audacity to call this a city should be ashamed. Ever tried a velocity from Madame Sauvage's? Oh, it's one hell of a drink. Very impressive stuff, boss. Besides, doing the right thing makes a touching end cap to the against all odds survival story I'm going with for my column. It was a total bloodbath. You're gonna think I'm making this up, but I swear I'm not. Sure, I'll be your wingman. Out of my way! Love it. I'm all yours. I think... No. Stop it. You're trying to confuse me. Okay. Whoever wore this suit last really needs a shower. Not happening. Let's get out of here before something kills us. Suits required out here, boss. Space suits, not three pieces. Sounds fine. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. That better not leave a scar. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. I found something that's right up your alley. Oh, lugging around this spacesuit barely beats dying of asphyxiation. Kablooey! Their weapons history. She always did love being the topic of conversation. My grandma was like a parent to me. She brought me up after my deadbeat dad decided on a solo career. Where'd he even learn to do something like that? That doesn't mean I'm a pushover. Maybe so. No. Well, there's no accounting for taste. I'm retiring to call him anyway. Not your finest hour. Places like this depress me. The workaday life just isn't for me. I'm hit! Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Boss! Over here! I'll hold down the fort. Ugh. Guess that means break time's over. You got it. Now this is a stop I can get behind. Uh-oh. Their weapons fixed! Damn! Their weapons fixed! Maybe I could help out somewhere else. I got plenty of other skills, and I'm not afraid to use them. You don't deserve me anyway. You're one of the good ones, boss. It's tough to beat a genuine home-cooked Aquila City meal. I understand. Those undercooked noodles were no match for us. As if they ever stood a chance. Guess you need a bigger pack. Okay, good. I don't like a pushover. I hate to say it, but we should collect some plants while we're here. Couldn't have said it better myself. I've never seen anything like what happened to my crew. And I've been on shoots all over the settled systems. Hey, boss. What's the word from the big wide universe? I know what you're trying to do. It isn't gonna work. Let's get out of here. It's not running away if you do it with style. I can see that. Hold on. You're trying to confuse me, aren't you? Looking camera ready, boss. Sorry, but I can't. Oh, there goes a weapon. You've been gone so long, I almost forgot what you look like. Finally gonna ask me for an autograph? Wow. Bustling metropolis, huh? Pfft, those guys have no idea who they're messing with. You might be right. Don't mistake being reasonable for being a pushover. I really doubt it. Oh! I'm not an unreasonable person, you know. Our weapons fried!